Scoot through your commute with the ECOROAD EC6. This electric scooter tackles your day with a powerful 350-watt motor reaching speeds of up to 19 miles per hour. Conquer hills with ease and choose from 4 ride modes for a perfect fit. The EC6 boasts a 15-mile range and a comfortable ride thanks to its air-filled tires and cruise control. Safety features like lights and a reliable braking system keep you confident on the road. It folds down in 3 seconds for easy portability at just over 25 pounds. Take charge of your commute with the ECOROAD EC6. So as you can see, coming in at just over 25 pounds in weight, it's very lightweight and portable, folds down to this compact design, very easy to unfold. Simply lift up the stem, lock this into place, and you're ready to go just like that. Assembling this thing is actually very simple. It took me under 5 minutes because all I had to do was install these 4 little bolts here and get the handlebar installed, and we were ready to go. So now taking a look at the handlebar, we do have the all-important bell, which is very loud and easy to use, right next to the brake lever. That's very easy to pull to come to a stop. We do have some nice grippy handles made out of rubber with nice grippy materials. Over here on the right side, another handle as well. Over here next to the right handlebar, we do have the throttle, which is gonna let you pick up some speed. And we also have the latch that's gonna allow you to fold it down to carry around. Hidden right here in the middle, we do have our all-important LED display along with our multifunctional power button. We'll hold it down for a few seconds and it powers on and lights up. As you can see up top, we do have our speedometer. We have miles per hour, or with a triple tap, we can switch over to kilometers per hour or switch back with a triple tap as well. With a single tap of this button, we actually activate our headlight, and with another single tap, it turns off. And as far as riding the scooter goes, we do have 4 different riding modes. First, we have push assist, which is gonna limit you to 4 miles per hour, so you can basically manually kick it, but have some assistance from the motor. If we double tap the button, we go into eco mode, which is limited to 9 miles per hour. Double tap again, we go into D mode, which is limited to 16 miles per hour. And if we double tap one last time, we go into sport mode, which is limited to 19 miles per hour, which is the max speed. Now this is something really cool that I've never seen in another scooter. Right here, we do have this little toggle, and this is actually a turn signal. So we have left and right. Now you're probably wondering where these turn signals are and how they work. So if we flip the switch to the left, you can hear it beeping, and as you can see, we do have an orange turn signal turning on the left side, so people know you're turning left. Same thing over here on the right side if you flip it to the right, and then you can simply turn it back off. Now coming down on the bottom, we do have our 8.5-inch air-filled tires for a nice smooth ride. Over here we do have our deck, which does have some nice grooves on here for easy grip, and it is a nice rubber material. Over here on the back, once again, another 8.5-inch tire. And right back here, we also have our all-important brake light that flashes when you pull the brake lever and also turns on if you have your headlight on. And of course, the scooter wouldn't be as impressive if we didn't have the all-important kickstand so you can stand it up on its own. So now that we know the ins and outs of the scooter, it's time to take this thing for a ride and put it to the test. And I forgot, apparently I'm in push assist mode, but I will say it does make pushing a lot easier if you don't have to do it fully manually. So now I'm actually gonna toggle through all the way up to sport mode so we can go 19 miles per hour. Let's hit the road. And this thing is actually picking up speed rather quickly. I'm impressed. This is a really powerful motor. I did not see that coming. We're maxed out. Speedometer says 19 miles per hour, and we are riding smooth and quickly with the wind in my face. Cruise control just activated, so now I took my finger off the throttle, and now it's just maintaining the speed at 19 miles per hour. To activate cruise control, you just keep your speed the same for a few seconds, and then it'll automatically snap into place. You can also turn off cruise control if you don't want that to happen. Coming around this turn, very smooth, very nice. You know, this scooter is actually very impressive. It's very fast. I'm impressed it's picking up speed so quickly, and it's very easy to control even coming around these corners. Wow, very nice. Maneuvering through a construction zone, no problem with this scooter. Cruise control activated once again, and we are rolling, baby. Very nice. You know, it's funny, I almost forgot about the turn signal. I was just so excited with how fast this was. We're coming up to a turn here, turn signal engaged, slowing down, and turning. Look, that's how you're supposed to do it, so everyone knows where you're going. Turn off the turn signal, and now we're riding. And the brakes work well. So you know what, being at 19 miles per hour was so fast, I'm gonna try D mode, which is 14 miles per hour, and see how this goes. Let's see. Okay, we're up to 10 miles per hour already, and now we're at 14. So it's picked up speed very quickly once again, but we're maxed out at 14 miles per hour this time, which is a bit slower if you're not ready to go maxed out at 19 miles per hour, because 19 miles per hour is actually pretty fast. And while we're at it, let's actually just go into eco mode. If you want to save some battery but be fully electric, let's go. Once again, we're already at 10 miles per hour and now we're stopped at 10 and we're just cruising, which 10 is actually a pretty good speed if you just want to cruise and save energy. It feels nice and it picked up speed very, very quickly. Very impressive. And now I'm back in sport mode, so we're going to be maxing out at 19 miles per hour. And it does feel nice. I'm so impressed with how fast this thing is. Did not expect that. Slowing down. Oh, turn signal. There we go. Going around this turn and going. Turn signal off. I like that. I just got to get used to a muscle memory because I'm not used to having a turn signal on my scooters. Cruise control activated. Oh yeah. Feels so good in my face, the air. Let's hit that bell, of course. Ice cream. And you know what? I feel like going off-road a little bit. Let's actually put this thing to a real test. Let's hit this dirt. Okay, I mean, traction is a little missing here, but it works. Although, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you have no other choice, it looks like it can get the job done, but traction is a bit of an issue, so definitely don't recommend this. But it is possible. You know, I gotta try it to make sure. But anywho, the ECOROAD electric scooter, it's actually very impressive. I was surprised with just how fast this thing actually picked up speed. In a matter of seconds, we were maxed out at 19 miles per hour, which is no easy task. That's crazy. 19 miles per hour is actually really fast. I just felt like I was flying and it just instantly happened instantaneously. Now, one thing I did notice, the headlight, although it's nice to have, it's not as bright as it could be. It doesn't really illuminate ahead of you all that much, but at least people can see you coming, and it does give you a little bit of light at night. The brakes do a good job at bringing you to a stop when you hit them, although I do recommend kind of feathering the brake a bit unless it's an absolute emergency, because if you hit it, it literally just wants to stop you right away and you might go sliding, you might go flying, and it might be a bit dangerous. So just be careful, and unless you absolutely have to, just, you know, be a little gentle on it and come to a steady stop instead of an instant stop. Now, one thing I did notice while riding this, I guess the scooter is probably more for someone who's a little bit shorter than me, because it does feel like the handlebars are just a tad bit too low. If they were a couple inches higher, it would have been a bit more comfortable ride, but it still was definitely an enjoyable experience. And now, one thing that I'm not a huge fan of, but it's just a little aesthetic thing, when we fold this down. So it's very easy. You simply pull this little switch, pull this up, you fold it down like this, lock it into place. Now, as you can see, I mean, it's good, it's strong, but the handlebar is not centered, it's over to the side, and I'm just never a huge fan of when that's a thing with scooters. I would prefer to be straight down in the middle, just for a more aesthetically pleasing look. But all in all, it's a very impressive scooter, especially on the budget side of things, given how fast the motor picks up speed, even though I'm not the lightest person in the world. And with that being said, it's kind of hot out here. I'm gonna get some more wind in my face. Look at that, we're picking up speed again.